Hey guys, welcome back to Diablo 3. I am doing post commentary here because I have a lot to talk about, and so I was just recording me using OBS because I want to test it out, so this is sort of a test as well, but we're talking about the Invoker gear here. As you can see, I'm hovering over some of my items such as the compass rose, which is really important to the build, trust me. I have made a mistake in the past, and that shield which reduces cooldowns by 1, bombardments that come down which increases the resistance from the Invoker set, and of course the Aquila Cuirass which is on every single set, and the Heart of Irons which I'm going to be showing in the cube. We got the Doombringer which increases physical damage. Gotta talk about special stuff about physical damage later. There's Bloodbrother which increases blockchains, which helps with the Justice Lantern, which is my other ring, which increases resistance based on block percentage. Here's my layouts for the Paragons, except for, as you see I'm about to do, you want to have all in attack speed, all in cooldown reduction, all in crit chance, and the rest in crit damage, because crit damage doesn't matter too much. And of course, this is how you want life out, and there's of course area damage. You can see it's all in strength, all in movement speed, which is important. You want your gems to be strength gems, not vitality gems, even though vitality gives you thorns, but strength increases the damage you get from thorns, if you understand. I'll be putting a link in the description below about specifics on how the Invoker set works with thorn damage, and how thorn damage works with everything else. There are some tips and tricks to using this Invoker build, which I'll be showing off in this Greater Rift right here. This is, of course, Greater Rift 50, so it's going to be ridiculously easy, and that's fine. I have to say that Invoker is not as good as LON Bombardment, but that could just be because I haven't finished off the Invoker build 100%, like it's not all ancient gear, doesn't have the Caldara strength in it, or whatever that thing's called, the thing where you imbue your items with legendary gems to give it primary attribute bonuses, which is super helpful, which you can only have one of in each item. So if I had all that gear properly done up, that's an extra 300 strength in each item, and there's 13 items, so at least 3,900 strength. I think that's how it works out, so about 4k. You can get a bit more than that, you can get a bit less than that depending on what level legendary gem you're imbuing your items with. A few tips about this. As you can see, my guy hovered over the iron skin tooltip that pops up, which is a part of the Invoker set. It's a part of the 2-part Invoker set, which basically whenever you hit something or block something, you gain 50% extra thorns. And sometimes that can proc all the way up to 20. So what you want to do is get that procking up really high, and you press on all your abilities, and then you use Bombardment. And this is super important because of the way Bombardment works. Bombardment does not dynamically change with differences in thorns and strength. What it does do is when you activate the Bombardment, it gets all of the bonuses that you currently have going. So say you had 20 stacks in that iron skin, then you put on Heart of Iron, and then you put on the Arachne Champion, and you then activate it, it's at that stat point is the damage for each of the barrels. The only thing that dynamically changes is to Ring of Conversion when it goes on to physical percent damage increase, because that increases the damage of thorns and the bombardment skill itself. So that's things that need to be very important to look out for. Other things to note with the Invoker set is you kind of want to keep your Arachne Champion constantly going, and every time you block with the Arachne shield going, you get a lot of cooldown reduction, because every time you block you get 1 second cooldown reduction. I think I am going to be showing off, oh here's a good one, so we're up to 14 of the iron, and just you can see how much damage the bombardment does when it comes down, which is incredibly good. It's probably the best part about this build, although it doesn't have the double bombardment thing, because you need the Bloodbrother to get your physical resistance up more, but that's only a minor problem. I'd say what my build currently is. Oh, there you go. You can see my toughness at 638 million. It was at 300 million. That was just putting the Rakai champion on. It just shows how ridiculously tanky this build is compared to LON, which when you have the Rakai champion on, it's about 300 mil. So it's about double the toughness, but I'd say about half the speed and half the damage, which makes it a lot harder in the higher level rifts. But again, that could just be me not having this set 100% complete with ancient armor sets and the strength bonuses from legendary gems, which is something that's really great about this season's patch, but it's also really bad because it means to have multiple builds and multiple characters going, you have to put a lot of time and effort into it. Like, I still haven't even got my LON 100% done, and I've been doing that since the start of the season, and I'm about 700 Paragon levels, which is pretty damn high, I will admit. So it shows how much effort you have to put into get the sets going properly. And if you want to have like both sets going, it's just ridiculous. Especially if you want to do what I would like to do, if I ever had a proper group going, is do 4-man rifts, but be a sort of support character. And support characters, you don't require primary attributes as much as all the other characters. You want all the health and all the toughness that you can get so you can stay alive during all these big mobs, which is another thing I should talk about with the Invoker set, where the main difference between Invoker set and LON set is LON you want to be on the outside of the groups when you're fighting. Invoker you want to be on the inside because you want everyone to be hitting you as much as possible so you can get all the bonuses out of your Iron Skin increase passive from the 2-part set. Another thing I gotta talk about quickly before this video ends, which is going to be ending pretty soon, is the 6-part set of the Invoker. It doesn't get bonuses from physical skill increases, which is pretty important. And we should be coming up to the close of this video. We've got a minute left apparently, so it's going to be a nice short video, which is nice. The gems I'm using is Trapped, Baraski's Chip, and Stricken. The reason why I use Rune to Stricken with this set is you attack at least twice per second, so you get 2% increased damage every second you're hitting the Rift Guardian boss, plus bonus damage at the end. It sort of makes up for it being slow at the getting up to the boss, but nowhere near enough. Things I would like to get for this build, well, besides ancient sets and imbuing it all, that's about it really. Leveling up the Stricken doesn't really help me a lot. Like, it goes up by 0.02 every level up, so it's really slow going, so leveling up that is not a huge priority to me. It definitely is better than Trapped in the end, because Trapped's a flat rate, whereas Stricken you can build up to like 100% if you hit 100 times, which is pretty good, but not that great. I'd also like a ancient legendary version of the shield that I currently have, but the thing with the Invoker set, it being ancient legendary, it would be only for the stats. It wouldn't be for anything else. Well, the video just ended there, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.